Hey,
Hello. Happy Saturday.
happy Saturday.
Santa Claus is here.
Santa Claus is here. No, he's not. Not yet.
Yeah, yes.
No, not until later.
No, he's here.
He's here now?
Yeah,
Where is he?
he's at town.
He's out of He's out of town. I love it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Aiden, eat your cereal, watch your
He
show.
is getting so big. Oh my goodness. Has it been that long? I guess it has
Yeah,
been. Yikes. These kids.
goes by fast.
Yeah, I know. I know. Did you see? I was training Jazzy last night.
I did see the pictures. I was
Oh
just
my
like,
goodness. So my goal for the fourth quarter of 2020 was to somehow implement a youth wellness program. I didn't know how I was going to do it. All I knew is that I had the passion, I had the heart, and I really believed in it. And so I just started it out in front of my house. and I just kept going with that. And then my cousin knows a guy here in Jacksonville. They all went to college together. Lo and behold, he has a gym and he wanted to implement youth wellness programs.
Nice.
So I met with him last night and we're partnering. So I have a building now.
That's awesome. Look at that. Look how that worked out.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So that happened. And
But
he
that's
needs
usually how
someone
it
who
goes.
is a little bit more structured. So it's gonna work out. And then we're actually gonna be able to implement Trainer Eyes because he doesn't have online. So if the gym's closed down or something like that, or if people need workouts at home, he doesn't have that.
Ah, where you come in.
Yeah. So I'm excited. But yeah, so I have to share that with Tabitha and them. I was trying to get everybody on a call this weekend, but everybody's busy. So hopefully I can let them know because if I can bring people from just here or whatever, and then they can still help build programs and stuff like that. So it'll just be kind of an ongoing thing. So I'm excited. So anyway, how was your week?
It's pretty good. Work.
Yeah.
I feel
How
like
are the workouts?
They haven't been too bad. The one yesterday was pretty good. That one was short enough where I was like, okay, cool.
Okay.
I got it all done. I was home yesterday either way, but I was like, that amount of time, because it said it took like 32 minutes or something. I'm like, though that time is perfect because it gives me enough time to change and go about my day and go to work.
Yeah. I think that's the one, because I'm looking at it right now, the back and core one. That was actually one that she and I got on the phone and I was going through with her. So I think I'm going to try to get on with her again on Sunday. And just that way we can kind of look at everything and just make sure that everything's kind of in that 30-minute range, right? Because that's what works for you better, right?
Yeah, like if it's a Saturday, I said, I'm home for like majority of the time, so it doesn't really matter. But like on the weekdays, just because I have like those time constraints.
Right. All right. Awesome. So your food tracking.
Yes, it was a little more consistent.
It was consistent. I don't know if you were able to maybe not track all your foods though, because there was a couple days actually 3 days you hit about 1,500, and then I think yesterday it says 1,082, and then Wednesday was like 1,287. So was that maybe not getting a meal tracked, or
Wednesday,
really not eat enough?
Wednesday I decided to not eat my lunch and I ate something else. So I was like, I'll just go with that. And then I was just so full from it. I just didn't eat anything else. I was like, I don't know how accurate that was. Yeah. But I was just done. I was like, I don't really want to eat another meal because I was like, I saw it said 12. I was like, I'm just not hungry.
Yeah. On days like that, that's usually when I'll throw in like a protein shake at night or something like that, just so I do get what I need as far as my body. Yeah. And then, you always want to kind of focus on that protein need as well. So another good thing about this partnership is, well, I had on a First Form shirt, and he doesn't have any nutrition products in his facility right now. So he is on board with possibly becoming a distributor. So I'll be back. It looks like I'll be back. So I just didn't have the funding. I didn't have the money. And he seems to have that part of it. So I think this is going to be really good. So yeah, so I think that'll be back. And then, yeah, so with everything that I have and then what he has, we're just going to work on kind of building the strategies and bringing that together. So yeah, it's going to be, but I did find out that my link is still good. So if you do purchase anything, you can still purchase it and get the free shipping. So even though I'm not paying on it right now, I did reach out to her last night and told her about, what might be happening in January-ish. So yeah, because I do really love that company. It was just, I wasn't able to continue paying into it like I was. So, but yeah, so there's a lot of possibilities here. I told Tori, I was like, I just needed that one door to open. That's it. I needed the one, and it had to be the right one. Yeah. I mean, I could go train anywhere. That's not a problem, but I didn't want to be part of the problem. I wanted to be able to do it how I want to do it. Yeah. So I don't like to conform. I don't even know how I made it through the military. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, I never conformed very well.
I mean, you can conform and do it in your own way, like stay within those diameters, but still.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like to be limited. That's really the biggest thing. Yeah. And yeah, because even on the flight line, I always had to raise the bar, but I learned tact. So that was the big thing. As long as you have tact, you can get away with a little bit more. Yeah. And I was pretty good at what I did, so I had a lot of respect. So I think that was helpful too. Oh yeah. Tact, respect, yeah, they go a long way. So you don't necessarily have to conform at that point. Like you just have to, or at least not too much. You just have to be able to, make your point, get your point across and actually prove that it does work. So yeah, so it's going to be a work in progress, but it's a good step in the right direction. So, but yeah, like I said, on those days, I would just say, because there's plenty of times like that where I'm just not hungry at night. And I'll just drink a protein shake because I know that I need it and I just do it, and it's not gonna, usually I'll do like the protein isolate. So it's not too much. It's just that little bit of extra protein. So I would definitely say if it's something like that, where you're just not hungry, and I'm not saying force anything down or anything like that, but if you can, ingest a good quality protein shake, and maybe even some almonds or something like that, just something real light, real quick, just to make sure that you're hitting that, because those dips are still going to backfire eventually, because you're still not even reaching your goal yet. So we got to get you up there, because once you get to that point where you're actually hitting the goal, because right now you're tracking, and that's obviously a win. That was the goal. But once we get to the point where you're actually tracking and hitting the nutrient goal, that's when we're really going to get to start working on things.
Yeah, it's that protein. I'm trying so hard, but I know it's breakfast. And I was like, I know I need to take some time to make myself a more protein packed breakfast. So I was like, I can't just do the little crack and eggs or just the Kodak pancakes. Cause I'm like, that's only like 12, 16 grams of protein. I'm like, that's not enough throughout the day. And I was like, I also need to focus on like lunch too. So I bought like cans of tuna, and I'll do like I'm gonna do like a tuna fish sandwich or something. Nice. Or a tuna fish salad, just to get that extra protein in there.
Yeah. And if you're in a hurry, there's plenty of times that I'm in a hurry in the morning, believe it or not. And I started learning how to make quick things. So there's one day out of the blue, I think it was when we were in Japan still, I just mixed up some oatmeal with some egg whites. Instead of water, I put egg whites. And then I put like a half a scoop of the first form protein in it, and I mixed it all up and I put it in the microwave for like a minute. I put some honey on it. It was good. And I had the protein, because I had put like a half a scoop of protein, and then I had the egg whites. So the egg whites are protein. Then I had the little half a scoop. So, there's always ways around things. It's just getting creative sometimes. And, just because I've even put like, a teaspoon of coconut oil. So now I got my fats, my protein, and my carb. You just mix it up, pop it in the microwave. It doesn't look the best because people will be like, what the heck are you eating? I'm like, whatever, it tastes good. That's all that matters.
That is true. As long as it tastes good.
Like, doesn't matter what it looks like. But I
Yeah.
actually used to do that a lot when, especially when I was prepping for shows too, because sometimes I wouldn't have time to eat first thing in the morning, but our workouts were so intense sometimes it was like I was getting hungry in the middle of the
Yeah.
workout. So I would just have that and they would laugh at me because I would just start eating in the middle. I'd be in the middle of the workout and I'm just like chomping on my oatmeal egg white protein compilation.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. But yeah, I was like, I know I need to start like really honing in on breakfast because I was like, I feel like that's the weakest spot for protein.
Yeah. And just remember that's the most important meal, right? That
Hmm.
meal that you eat usually after your workout, right? Because you work out in the morning. So that
Hmm.
meal that you eat after your workout has to pack the most nutrients in it because that's when your body is going to soak it all in. And that's when it's going to use it the most. So doing it throughout the day is great, obviously. But if you can
Yeah.
get that in that meal after your workout, that's even better. Because also your body's been digesting all night, so you haven't been eating, you've been kind of fasting, so whatever you put into your body at that point that's what it needs. So
Hmm.
yeah, just keep that in mind. So maybe for this week that can be your goal, right? Your new goal, because you're doing the tracking, so keep that up. So maybe for this week we can keep that up, right? We can keep the tracking up and work on implementing a better nutrient packed breakfast.
Yeah.
So look in that recipe pack too, because there's a ton of breakfast recipes in there too.
Yeah.
And there might be some things that you can pre-make, right? And then you can just heat it up. I'm all
Yeah.
about doing that. Like, I'm about to get a whole lot busier, especially if I start this other degree too. Like, I'm gonna be pre-making pretty much everything. It's not gonna be like cooking my breakfast every day like I'm doing right now. So I'm preparing for that now. And that might be a month and a half, a month from now, but I'm preparing for it now mentally because I know that on the weekends I'm gonna have to get it together. So, and it's not the first time I've had to do it. So now it's just today's Saturday. You're getting your hair done, right?
No, next week.
Oh, next week. Okay. For some reason I was thinking this week. Yeah, so today's Saturday. So now let today be, okay, how can I make my breakfast better? How can I make my breakfast more protein packed? And work on that. Get that plan together for next week. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Awesome. And then I'll get with Tabitha and we'll kind of go through your workout program to see, where we can kind of tweak some things to make sure that you're able to get it in and be okay with it. So, but you're doing good. You're sticking with everything. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have any questions or anything?
No, I'm just like, I just can't wait to see like the numbers on the scale go down.
Patience. Look, patience. Okay. If I quit what I'm doing right now when I wanted to, nothing that is opening up right now would be happening. I would have quit before I started. You got to have patience. It's consistency. It's not giving up. It's continuing what you're doing right now and just keep going. It's going to happen. It's hard to wait. I know. Believe me, I know. Like, I might not be in the health journey per se as much anymore. But I mean, literally everything else in my life has been this waiting game. So I get it, believe me, and still it's just about that consistency, the resilience, the repetition, creating those new habits, and it's gonna happen. Don't give up. Do not give up. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for you because you're doing what I always ask people to do. I say, if you meet me halfway, you're gonna get there. Right? You're meeting me halfway. So as long as you keep meeting me halfway, you're gonna get there.
All right.
And then we're doing it progressively too. So think about that too. You're not a stay-at-home mom that has all the time on her hands, right? So it's going to take you a little bit longer to get there. That's okay. Because every single day that you take that forward progression and you take that step to say, okay, I'm going to track my foods today, or I'm going to eat a better breakfast, or whatever that looks like. Every single day you do that is a day that you are progressing towards your goal. But you're also balancing a full-time job. You're a mom of 2. You're a wife. Give yourself some grace. I have to do it too. I'm telling you what I have to tell myself every single day. You know, I have a ton of other things going on that could distract me at any given moment. Right? I mean, we've had another family living in our house for the last 6 months. I mean, come on. So we have to give ourselves some grace sometimes. You know, it's not always going to be perfect. It's not, you know, we're not in it for that. We're in it because this is what we want, and what we desire is more important than any excuse that we have.
Yeah.
Right? So keep that in mind. It's going to happen.
All right.
It's just up to you to stick in there. Okay?
I'll be sticking in there. I'm just
All
like,
right. I know. But think about it. You know, I mean, we just started these calls, right? Now we're actually getting this together. You have strategies for the week ahead. And this is kind of the new journey, right? It's like we've been doing one thing, and that was kind of spinning the rabbit wheel a little bit, or the hamster wheel, whatever you want to call it. And now it's like, okay, game on, let's go. Now you're implementing these strategies. You're actually doing what you need to do. And, you know, as long as you keep doing that, it's going to happen. All right. So don't get down on yourself.
I know.
I know. That doesn't sound convincing. I'm going to need you to do better.
Yes, I will not get down on myself whenever I step on that scale and I don't see the progress. It's just a number.
It's just a number. The scale doesn't matter. You matter. What you do after, if you get on the scale, whatever that number says, what you do after that is what matters. Because most people will quit, but you're not most people.
No, definitely not quitting. Definitely don't want it to go up. Like, you know, like that's not going to do anything.
And you have made progress, right? I mean, look at where you started.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about the number on the scale, but like mindset wise, look at where you started and where you are now. That's the key. When you get to that point, everything else that's going to come. It's just getting this part under control. So, but you got it. You're going to do good. You're going to do good. You got to get through the holidays, right? Yeah. We're going to get you through the holidays.
It's only one meal.
and you did good on Thanksgiving, so you already know you can do it, you know. Yeah, so it's just that forward progress, and you're starting. Yeah, everybody else is waiting until January. You know how many people are like, oh, I'm gonna work with you, but I'm gonna wait till January. No, start in December. Come on. Like, start early. Yeah, when you start early, that's when all the other things can happen. So you're gonna do good.
Yeah.
All right, lady. Well, I'm gonna let you go if you don't have any more. You don't have anything else. Sounds like you're getting distracted anyway.
Well, they decided to run in here, and then Andrew went and closed the door on Aiden. And
oh my goodness, maybe you need to go break that up.
These kids. One more week and Andrew's home, and then he can deal with all of this.
Oh, that's good. You sound like me. I'm like, one more weekend, we'll have a one family household again. They're moving next weekend. Yes. So that's why I had to reschedule everything, because next Friday I'm going to be helping her move into our apartment. So.
Oh, yeah. Man, it's going to be a lot quieter.
Thank God. I love them to death, but thank God.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Ooh, yeah. And Tori's ready. Tori is very, very ready. He's more ready than I am. He's been patient, so I'm very grateful for him, because he's helped out a lot. So I think we've all grown in this, which is a good thing. So, but All right, lady. Well, I will let you go. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns or anything. Make sure you reach out to me. But yeah, so for this week, we're going to focus on better breakfast.
Yes.
Right? Especially those days that you have to work, you know, because on the days you're off work, you can probably cook breakfast, right? But on the days you have to work, you know, that's when you got to start planning ahead. So this weekend, use today, use tomorrow to start planning, like, okay, how can I do better for breakfast next week? And just focus on that. All right. And still track your foods. Don't forget that part.
No,
that way I can see the progress.
Yeah, that part has gotten a lot easier. It's more like just a reflex at this point.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Creating new habits. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that part I've gotten down, the whole tracking thing. Put whatever I put in my mouth, put in the tracker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it allows you to see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that awareness factor.
Yeah, and then like we had Secret Santa this week, and all I got was chocolates, except for one day I got like the little Keurig coffees.
Oh wow!
I was like, y'all are killing me right now. Like I put it down as one thing, as just one of the options, not like an everyday. I had other stuff in there, guys. A candle.
A candle.
But yes, I have all this chocolate that's sitting up in my pantry.
Oh my goodness.
Either that or one of the days I just started giving them to like the airmen and stuff.
That's
like
what I was gonna say. I'll just give them away.
Yeah, like I had one or two, just you know, so the person doesn't feel bad. But yeah, I was like, you guys want some chocolate?
Yep.
Yeah,
as I always say, share the wealth.
Yeah.
It's okay to have that one or two, you know. And yeah, I think what was it? Oh, last Sunday, because I think we were talking about this, the whole donut thing, right? And I ended up having like a half of one, and then I didn't go back. I just kept going. But that's, you know, that's what you have to do. It's just like, okay, I know my weaknesses, so this is what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna press forward. Like,
yeah, if I put it up in the pantry, because I was like, out of sight, out of mind. I'm not gonna keep going back for it if it's not out there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll probably just put it out for like Christmas. We're gonna have like some of the airmen come over, so they can have it.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, new week, new strategy, new plan.
Yes.
Breakfast. So write that down on your wherever you need to write it. You can write it on your mirror, plaster it in your bathroom so you see it first thing in the morning. Breakfast.
Protein pack breakfast.
You don't even have to put the rest of it. Just put breakfast. You'll know. You'll know what it means.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me know if you need anything. All right.
I will.
Have a great day. Thank you again for being flexible. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
All right. All right. I'll talk to you soon then.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Love ya.
Love you too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.